Hello, 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 hello. Who we got coming up? Check out. I got the tool for that today. So we are live. Let me just make sure out here that we're live on YouTube. How's everybody doing? As you come in, please type in the comments where you chiming in from. I'm just checking my YouTube page. Make sure that we're live on YouTube on my channel here, and we are live. Pivot and focus, and let's just check out Instagram over here. Instagram always there we go. We're going live on Instagram. There we go. All right. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Grand Rising. Everybody, it's a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. I'm so excited to be here. As y'all can see, I am chilling today. I'm out on the deck, just chilling. I've been moving real fast, doing a lot, and today is a chill day. I want to take a few minutes to invite a few people to the live. If you all will bear with me just for 30 seconds, I'm going to invite this live out to a few of my friends and have them come and join me on the live. See what they're doing out here in these internet streets. Hope everybody is having a wonderful Thursday. I certainly am. And I am excited to be here. Let me go check and say good morning to Instagram. Good morning, Nikki. How are you, love? Let me know how my connection is, Nikki, out here. Can you put a one in the chat if you can hear me clearly? Hello. Oh, that is Khadija. Hey, Khadija, how you doing? I hope you're feeling better, love. You one of a kind. We got to make sure you okay. Can y'all let me know if my connection is clear? Sometimes I have. Okay, good. Nikki, I'm gonna ask you to keep me good out here because my connection is not always the best out here. So let me know if I go a little off base. Um, I hope that everybody's having a good day. If you are here from Facebook, write your name in the comments. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel and like this video. My YouTube channel, those who are not subscribed, is scrolling down the bottom of my screen right now. So you'll see my YouTube page. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's let the airplane go past. Um, Scam likely. Let me put my phone on sleep. Just a nice little reminder that it's time to go to sleep for a minute. Telephone, I got things to do. Okay. So anyway, welcome. Put your name in the chat. Let me know where you're coming in from. I am super excited to be here. Again, I'm welcoming Facebook. I'm going live via StreamYard. I am an affiliate for StreamYard as well. So if you are looking for a better way to go live, you can use my affiliate link for StreamYard. Just inbox me and I'll send that over to you. Matter of fact, I might be able to find it before we're done the live. I want to say hello again to Instagram. I love you too, Khadija. You know you are that girl. You one of us, baby. You one of us. And we love you and we're praying for you to get better. And then last but not least, what's up, YouTube? YouTube. I'm telling you, I'm trying to get to know you better. If anybody is out there on YouTube, hello, hello, hello. Let's jump into this conversation. I entitled this presentation, Sometimes You Gotta Pivot to Prosper. Can somebody type the word pivot in the chat? What's up? My girl Twyla is here from Houston. So we got right now in the house on Instagram. We got Philadelphia in the house. Thank you, Khadija. We got Cheltenham Township in the house. We got Houston, Texas, hot old Houston, Texas. And if you're joining us from anywhere else, type your location in the chat because your girl is on fire again. I have found my mojo. I got my mojo back and I'm ready to go. Somebody say go, Dory, go in the chat. I apologize. I might go inside if it gets too loud out here, but I just wanted to spend a few minutes with you today and talk about what it means to pivot. Sometimes the name of this live is Sometimes You Got to Pivot to Prosper. And I think it's going to be a very obvious, very common conversation, but it's those common things that we forget about sometimes. Oh, here it says share my referral link. Okay, there we go. All right. Look at that. Look at that. See, when you ask shows, that's my referral link. If you're interested in streaming and leveling up your live streams, check out StreamYard, get a $10 discount. Use my code right there. If you want to copy it, it's in the comments. Copy that code. Take your lives to a whole nother. Okay. So anyway, let's talk about the pivot. What does it mean to pivot? Now, I'm just going to use, I'm not going to Webster's dictionary or anything like that, but put a one in the chat. And I want you to be real serious. If you've ever been going in one direction and you notice that it was not the right direction for you and you needed to move quickly, have you ever had to pivot? Let me get some ones in the chat for everybody who ever had to pivot. Keeping my head on the switch. That's pivoting all the time, right? I love that, Twyla. Let me tell you something. When you pivot, when you master the ability to pivot, that is to prosperity for many of us. Now, let me make a comment here, because a lot of times, people confuse pivoting with inconsistency. I want to touch on that because it's a big deal. In my opinion, and this is just Dory Ray speaking, I believe when you pivot, you make a decision to focus in another direction, and then you must be consistent once you pivot. See, some people confuse that with inconsistency, which means they just all over the place. They ain't pivoting. They ain't standing for nothing. They falling for everything, and they just here and there and everywhere. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about understanding where you are in your life, whether or not that's space, and having the courage, if it is not, to move in another direction. Can somebody put a one in the chat if you understand me? Do you understand what I'm saying, YouTube? Do you understand what I'm saying, LinkedIn? Do you understand what I'm saying, Instagram and Facebook? And ultimately, TikTok will see this as well. Hello, Keisha Travel. We got Philadelphia. So sometimes you have to understand the pivot. That's ones, girls. That's ones, ladies. You got to understand the pivot. And just recently, I had an opportunity to pivot. Now, if anybody knows me, they know that your girl is very creative. This little brain never shuts off. I don't want that to show that. I want to remove that. This little brain never shuts off. Never shuts off. I'm always thinking, because I'm a thinker. You know what I mean? I'm chosen. You know what I mean? I am gifted. I'm talented. God called me to be one to pull people out from their dry places, and I accept that assignment freely. So I have to always allow my creativity to flow. Put a one in the chat if that makes sense to you. Okay? Put a one in the chat. Sometimes people have been called to places where you got to stay on top of your game. So anyway, y'all see me in different environments. But if I want y'all to understand that I always make decisions that make sense. Now, at the time that I make them, okay? Now, they don't always make dollars, but I don't do a lot of things out of emotion. And if I do something, even if it doesn't pan out, even if it fails, I lose a couple dollars or whatever, I'm not afraid to do that for the sake of that it might have worked and I really did believe in it. Especially if I'm inviting other people to join in with me. If I've ever invited you to join in something with me and that thing didn't work, you best believe I thought quick and hard about it before I put my name on the line, and everything don't work. That's what business is. That's what we do. Those of us out here who hustle and who are entrepreneurs and who are chosen and who make things happen. Is this making sense, y'all? If this is making sense, put a one in the chat. So let me tell y'all a little story. I've told it several times over the last week because it's a true story. Let me tell you something about the truth while we're talking about pivoting. And yes, I got on my little house dress because I'm chilling today. Anybody who can't handle it, y'all know y'all ain't ready for Dory, okay? So let's talk about truth. When you tell the truth, you can tell the same story over and over and over again, and you don't have to remember the details because the truth don't have to be validated and verified, okay? So I want to tell y'all a true story about myself. Okay, it's a short story. Some of y'all know it already. Some of y'all who see me for the first time, welcome to my channel. Welcome to my page. This is my story. I'm the girl from the hood who's destined to do good. Okay, y'all. I'm a girl named Chosen. I wrote a book about it. Okay, now I want y'all to understand that my daughters, Corey and Aaliyah, for those who've been with me for a long time, y'all know Corey and Aaliyah. Corey, by the way, will be 35 this year, and Aaliyah will be 30. This is blowing my mind. Let me see. No, Corey be 34 this year. Leah be 30. Now, check this out. My daughters hate when I say I'm a girl from the hood doing good. They say, Mommy, you grew up with Mommy and Daddy in your nice little suburban home. But that's my hood, y'all. Like, some kind of way I found a little hood rat in me, even in uptown West Lane. And I like that little touch of me that got a little hood rat in it because, praise be to God, I am book smart and I am street smart. And God, my girl Melinda Cologne said I had a golden brain and just so happened to be creative and technical. And what do you call it? I have the creative side and the other side. I don't know. I ain't bragging, y'all. I'm just telling y'all what God gave me. And you need to know what God gave you. Okay. Thank you, Twyla. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You know what? You know what to do when it's time to do it. So, anyway, back to the story. I was always considered a gifted child, even back to third grade. Now, I'm taking y'all back, but I'm going to take you fast. I was going to my neighborhood school when the teachers decided that I was too smart for that curriculum. I got bussed out to the magnet school at the time, which is Masterman. Those in Philly know. So I went to Masterman from fourth grade. They don't even have fourth grade no more, all the way up until ninth grade. That I was gifted. That was where the gifted children went. That was my first exposure to people from all over the city. But that was the first time I realized that you might be smart in one environment and not so smart in another. Oh, I need somebody to pick up what I'm putting down. Pick us. Oh, this didn't even. This a bonus. Now pick this smartest knife in the drawer where you've been sitting forever. It might be time for you to hop out that drawer because it's no longer serving you. See, when I was at Rowan Elementary School, I was the smartest girl in every class up to third grade. When I got Masterman, everybody at Masterman was smart. So now I had to level up. But your girl did. That's where I first tapped into my leadership skills. I became the president of the school in ninth grade before transitioning over to Girls High. Okay, Girls High at that time, before y'all messed our school up, was the number 2 school in the city of Philadelphia. The only school that beat us was Central, which at that time was an all-boys high school. Okay, so as far as being gifted, your girl was gifted. But can somebody say talent is not enough? Can somebody type in the chat? I don't care if you're on YouTube, you're on Instagram, you're on LinkedIn, you're on TikTok. I don't care where you're watching me from. Can you type in the chat that talent is never enough? Because if it comes to talent, I know some talented people who ain't doing shiz naive. I have been that at times, okay? So I come to Girls High. I'm super talented. I went on to yes, we do got some back in the day stories. I went on to graduate from Girls High. Now, at Girls High, my mother was so funny. God bless her beautiful soul. My mother said, when you graduated from Masterman, we was up and down. They was calling your name out forever. She said, when you graduated from Girls High, I think they called your name one time for attendance. And she said, then when you graduated from college, we didn't even know you was in the crowd. Like, it was going down, 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 and down. It is what it is. Because I always tell y'all, your girl from the hood, dibbling and dabbling in things that I had no business doing, and that talent couldn't handle that. And, start doing all the little things teenagers do. I ain't going to go into it. But then I got to Howard University and I was just full blown wild, okay, just wilding out. So some of y'all have to understand that when I came out of Howard, I didn't graduate summa cum laude. I didn't graduate magna cum laude. I graduated, thank you, Lordy, because I loved the party, okay? But I got out, came out with my degree, and I was very fortunate. I went on to corporate America, and I made excellent money in corporate America. I made 6 figures before people were talking about 6 figures because I was in a profession that I fell into. I didn't study for it. Well, I guess I did, but I didn't know I was studying for it. I was a pharmaceutical sales rep. I was working from home. I was making good money. And I know Twyla's still out here somewhere on YouTube. Twyla was one of my hangout buddies over at Howard University, baby. Baby, Howard don't own us, Nathan. Do if partying was the agenda. Okay. Now school, not so much. Got out by the skin on our chinny chin chin. I think Kathy did okay, but I don't know about me. I'm just talking about myself. Let's go back to the story. I come out of high school, I come out of college, I get this bomb job. Not immediately, but ultimately, right? So I'm working 6 figures, I buy a house, do everything. I have a couple babies, I become an adult, I'm working on business. And at that time, I met someone that I did not anticipate coming to my profession. It disrupted my career. I had to reorganize my life more than one time because she showed up several times. Okay. She's all praise be to God. But it did come and disrupt my career. And think about it, my depression used to come in and go out and come in and go out. So during one of those good times, I'm busy working in my corporate career. You're breaking up a little. Okay. Is that better? I hate this Wi-Fi over here. Keisha, let me know if that's better. I'm gonna slow down for a minute and let me keep going. Okay. So one of my uptimes, One of my cousins, Pam and Bird, came and they introduced me to Amway. Well, baby, it was Amway because when I went in that room and I learned that wealthy people didn't trade hours for dollars, I knew that I had found my new home in network marketing. I fell in love. They put me at hello. I saw people with less education from every walk of life making ridiculous income and not making it by putting it here to the cloud. I learned that wealthy people didn't trade hours for dollars. I fell in love with the industry and I became very successful in the industry. Okay, depression came to shine its head a couple more times, which really affected my flow. But at the end of the day, I'm known as the bounce back girl. I always came back. You should tell us. I would be gone for 6 months. They come in the room to a meeting like I had never left. Say, hey, what's up, y'all? Be right at the front of the room. Resilience. All glory to God, right? So now, I'm going to fast forward to 2020, the pandemic. Keisha, let me know how I sound there. I want to fast forward to 2020. I'm still God damn it. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I move to the other side. Hold on. See if I get a better reception. If I go closer. Here, hold on. Tell me if it get out. Shit. Tell me if it gets better. I step on. Tell me if it gets out. God dang, I'm killing myself for y'all. My foot. Okay. Tell me if it get a little better. I cut my foot. Okay. Something get better. This is bad. Bad reception here. I'm gonna wait for Keisha to tell me if it got any better. If it got any better. What about on Instagram? How y'all doing over there? No, let me go over to YouTube. See over there. Don't remember where I was in the story. A little better. Okay, we're gonna keep going. I'll watch it later. If it don't look right, I won't put it out there. I'll take it back. But this is a good story, so y'all lean in. And welcome for the people who just joined on YouTube, for the people who just joined on Instagram, Facebook. It's only okay. What the hell do that mean, Keisha? What do that mean? Can you hear me or can't you hear me? What me and Keisha, we just fight. What that mean, Keisha? I'm sorry, Keisha. What that mean? I should wait till I get home because this internet's crazy. It's on. You're fine. Okay, good. All right. So fast forward because we're gonna make this fast and get out of here. In 2020, my father got sick, and I was designated to take care of him as his primary caretaker. And at that time, it took every piece of mental fortitude, physical strength, spiritual stamina to take care of my father. So I kind of backed away from the industry. And at the time, I convinced myself that I was no longer in love with network marketing. As a matter of fact, I told many of my good friends like Keisha and Nikki and all those friends I had the industry, you will on these internet streets again talking about lotions, potion, powders, pills, and jump up no more. I'm done. I was introduced to digital marketing. I fell in love because I said, I just don't want to build another team. I just don't want to talk all that trash until last week. Baby, somebody say pivot. As we come back to the title and we're going to get out of here. The pivot will lead you to your prosperity. When I feel something strongly in my gut, I go full throttle. And when I saw that Coach Dr. Stormy Wellington was about to have another run from the beginning, and Nikki, my good friend, and I had just started walking at the time. And Nikki come to me and she talked about, Dory, I'm going to jump in. I said, go ahead, Nikki. I ain't doing that. I actually said something a little nicer. I ain't doing that. You go in. I'll mind something from you and I'll help you however I can, but I am not doing that. Then one night I jumped on a call that Dr. Wellington was having with some of her mentees, and something in my heart just went berserk. And then I had a conversation with myself, and I said, so you're going to help Nikki make $1 million, and you're going to sit back and not get some for yourself? I know you was born at night, but was you born last night? Is you stupid or something? I had to have that conversation with myself, and I determined me and myself talk. And so the next day I called Nikki and I told her I'm in like Flynn. First I was going to do it kind of quiet until I saw some faces pop up. I said, oh, hell to the no, no. I got to get out here and show my face before I be left in the dust. And that's when I decided I'm going full in. I'm back outside, y'all. Now, I used to tell y'all I'm back outside just for socialization, but your girl is back on the field. I am officially back in network marketing. I'm going to bring my digital marketing twist to it, but I have not been this excited since Tava. And that was back in 2018-ish. I'm telling you guys, I love this company. I want to real quick, you and quiet don't match. Be quiet, Keisha. You know I'm quiet. Company that we partner with is Pharmacy. I'm not going through all sides. All I'm telling you is that I can't wait to get back to Philadelphia today. My box is there. I keep seeing my partners and Nikki and Coach Sheila and all the others talk about what they got in their packages and how good it is. All that kind of stuff. And I'm super excited to get back home and take a look at my products. Okay. I'm going to tell you that when I decided to jump back in, these are the 6 reasons why I decided to jump back in. The product so far I've seen, I haven't had my own personal experience, but it's amazing. I don't have to step on the landmine to know it's going to set you on fire. I see other people on fire using these products. I have studied the comp plan. I mean, studied it. Anybody who knows me know I study comp plans, and I don't care what nobody say. You do the work, you can get paid over here. Just like anywhere else, you got to do the work wherever you are, okay? This company is 70 plus years old. They've developed a reputation that gives me the impression that I can trust them. From what I see, and this is all new because all is brand new, they serve not only their customers awesomely, but as well as their influencers, what we'll call influencers. It's a global opportunity, means a lot to me. And this company, as old as they are, they've remained innovative. Very important. That's mean they old at the same time. They the rookie and the vet, baby. You can't beat that. This is the founder, Dr. Tuna. We give him all due respect. He is the one who made this company. He was the pharmacist who put together a lot of these formulations. After he died, this company's by his grandsons who are, I think Coach Stormy said they're 29 and 31 years old. Imran and Imre and Sinan. CEO and president, 31 and 29, but they've been at this company since birth. They have 7 million influencers all over the world. They're number 1 in Turkey and they're 28 for now since 1,000 Families Rich joined, and they have a presence in 40 companies. That makes me say this company is here to stay. This is the history. I'm not going to go over here. One thing I always want to point out here, that's why I feel so strong about this company. The founder died in 2017, Dr. Tuna, all due respect. And then in 2018, these young bucks took it to a network marketing company, and they've done nothing but grow tremendously since then. Now in 2024, they're in 40 countries all over the world. They have one of the world's largest cosmetic and supplemental manufacturing facilities, over 500,000 M2s. That's like 15 football fields is the size of their facility, where they do scientific research, development, packaging, all things concerning the products. 10 units on this site, as well as a luxury, this is called Pharmacy, a luxury resort where people stay like us when they go visit. All of the manufacturing, we make our own water. We source everything we need right here on our property. I like that. Now, here's the product line. And I want to share something with you. It's so many different ways you can make money over here. I know my line sisters won't mind me talking about this morning. I put together a hot list for my line sisters. Y'all, most of you know I'm a member of Delta Sigma Theta sorority, and we like the color crimson or red. And I put a hot list of red lipsticks out to my line sisters and said, would you support me with one product? Do you know I get paid 50% commission on every product that I sell from my catalog? And my line sisters, being who they are supporting me. And this morning, I'm watching the sales just come in because they're going in and they're purchasing one product. And I'm getting paid 50% cash up front, but also each product comes with a point value. So at the end of the month, I'm also going to be paid that equivalent amount in my residual income based on my group volume. You'll understand better if you come to our presentation tonight at 8 p.m. where Coach Stormy rocks out this presentation like none other. We have 3 different lines. We have makeup, we have skincare, and we have a nutrition line, all of which I have heard through the grapevine are kicking booty, okay? I have not tried mine. I've been out of town, and I'll be home tonight. I can't wait to unbox for you all and start using these products. You know, we got products like toothpaste and makeup, and I ordered this, what do you call it? It's a cocoa butter almond bath set. Baby, I can't wait to use it when I get home. over 70 years of quality innovation. It's affordable. I'm telling you, a lipstick for is like less than $20, and if you're a customer, it might be anywhere from $15 to $25. But I looked at the MAC website this morning, baby, they charging $40 to $50 for one tube of lipstick, and guess what? Y'all buying it. So I know you're gonna buy it over here too, right? YouTube, put a 1 in the chat if you've ever paid $25 for a matte lipstick or for Sephora or something like that. I know my daughter used to go on Sephora and spend ridiculous money, right? Okay, so we have essential products. We have something for everybody. You can get paid now to brush your teeth. Now, like I said, this opportunity is global, and we're not somewhere. Let me say this. If you don't know somebody in any of these countries, I promise you know somebody who knows somebody in one of these countries. And I'm going to leave it at that. This is our Miami headquarters. I hope to be down there real soon. Coach Stormy lives in Miami, so you know that's a WRAP. They are probably building her an office in this building as we speak, because with the proximity like that, Coach Stormy is going to take this thing so high up. Her goal, by the way, is to make 60 millionaires. And along the way, if she's creating 60 millionaires, can you imagine how many people will become 4, 5, and 6-figure earners? People who've never earned 6 figures before, people who've never earned 5 figures before, especially in the network marketing industry, because of all the ways you can get paid over here. Not can you get paid, but some of us want to come out because we just need community, baby. I told you I started the Purpose Academy, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. But community is the new currency. Like, some people just need some good people to be around. They tired of being around their tired friends who ain't talking about nothing, or being around their tired coworkers complaining about the same job that they scared to quit and do something different. No, over here, we're building a community are willing to do something different so they can have something different. And guess what? That here and the experience is going to be unmatched. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the opportunity. 10 ways, but I'm going to go over 3. I told you earlier, somebody order back 50%. So if they place $100 order, $50, just like that, we get paid that every 3 days. It's simple. Don't try to complicate it. None of that. 50% on every sale that comes through my website, and everything is affordable. Okay, what happens is you start to build a team or a bonus. So at the end, you get paid on your group bonus or your group volume. So if, like, I'm in Nikki's team and then I sponsored Regina and I people coming on today, and it's going to get bigger and bigger, you earn anywhere from 3 to 25% of your volume, depending on what your volume is. So the first pay you get is at 200 in volume. I'm over 200. I'm already getting 3% on everything that comes through my office. At the 6% mark. I mean, at the 6% mark. And if you can see, I can make it a little bit bigger. As you go in, you can see that the higher in volume you get, the more of a percentage you get. The goal here is to get to 25%. At 25%, it gets real. That's when you start getting leadership bonuses. Okay, those leadership bonuses are ridiculous. All total, there's up to 25% on your volume, depending on what your rank is. I'm not going to go into that. All I'm saying is the more you help people get what they want, the more you're going to get what you want. Every time somebody buys something, you get the money up front, and you're going to get some more in the back end. And something I never seen before in all of my career is that you get paid on orders. That's crazy. Okay. Now, on top of that, when you start to reach some of these leadership positions, there's more money. Somebody type more money in the chat. More money Instagram. Somebody type more Instagram chat. Facebook. Somebody type more money and put some fire in that chat. So it's more money TikTok, more money YouTube. Anybody looking to make some more money? When you start to help a lot of people and hit these leadership positions, as you go through these director positions, every time you hit a new position and you maintain it 3 times, boom, a cash bonus. These cash bonuses, as you rock through this comp plan, can total up to $943,000. Baby, you can't shake a stick at that. Some people saying, oh, but you got to do it every month. Yeah, you got to poop every day. So we do it. Let's do it. Who can poop every day? If you can poop every day, you can do this every month. Period. At certain points, they give you card bonuses, and it's just, it's in my opinion, comp plan. The experience offer you as you move through the comp plan as well. When we hit that bronze director, we're going right to the Leadership Academy in Miami. The next stage, when you hit golden director, which is doable, we're going to Turkey. The next stage, when you hit platinum director, you're going to get the convention experience, which I hear is second to none, and then it just gets crazy. When you hit Emerald Director, you get invited, all expenses paid, cash, everything, to a European destination. And I heard they're tropical for their diamonds. They're going to the Maldives this year. All expensive paid, everything, room, hotel, everything. Plus, Coach Stormy said a little birdie told they put a little cash in your pocket too. So how do you get started? Because I'm out of here. Because I know how to pivot. I've pivoted and I'm here. And I want to help as many people as I can. If you've ever worked with me on a team before, you know I take care of my people, and my people are going to do what we came to do. I hate to say my people, but y'all know what I'm talking about. My team members. Choose your pack. They have some packs that at 125, 250, and 500. My recommendation and our team goal is to, in your first order at least 200. Why do we say that? Because it just makes sense. At 200, that's your first paid level, and you can do that on your own personal order. Can you imagine putting in your personal order of 200, and that very same moment, day, hour, week, month, you're going to get 3% back? Where they do that at? Add all your favorite products. If you decide you want to get a pack, add a couple more products so you get to 200, and then just start telling everybody you know about it, and let's get to make some money. So that's all I would say today. Get me in here big real quick. Let me see. There I am. Hey, y'all. It's getting hot out here, and I'm a little fluffy still, so I'm going to get off this porch. That might be right. I'm talking so fast because I'm as hot, and I need to get in the shower and get myself ready to get back to Philadelphia before my grandson have a whole breakdown. I'm looking for 10 women, and I'm looking for 10 men. Right now, my goal is 20. I need 20 people. I'm at 3. So I need 17. I need 7 women, and I need 10 men. Listen, just because you see makeup, beauty, baby, first of all, we got something for you too. We got a beauty, skincare line for you. We got cologne for you, but don't forget about your lady boy. What's more sexy than a man saying, "What kind of makeup is that, baby, you got on? Let me smell that perfume. I got something that I think will smell beautiful on you." Or a man that says, "What kind of nutraceuticals you have? Because I need to take care of myself too, baby. I could use some spirulina. I could use some apple cider vinegar. I can use some meal supplements. I could drink some sexy tea. I brush my teeth every day, because if you don't, you better get about my grill." So let me stop playing. I'm looking for 10. I'm looking for 7 more women. I'm looking for 10 guys who want to get down with me. You got $150. You got $200 yourself. And that's just to experience. That's just 1,000 families rich, who's being mentored by the one and only number one female in the world, Dr. Coach Stormy Wellington. She is not to be taken lightly. What's about to happen will never be done again in the network marketing history. She's joined arms with some of the top leaders in the industry. Well, they've joined arms with her. And you got me, baby. And we're going to rock it out. So I thank you for coming and understanding that this pivot is real. For those of you who are looking like at the purpose of came, that's the only other thing in the podcast. Both of those are coming. But sometimes when you pivot, you have something on the table and you got to go. It's like you're tending to your house and then you get a leak. And this is the best analogy I can come up with. So you cleaning your house, right? And all of a sudden you notice the sink in the bathroom is leaking. Do you keep cleaning your house and let the water run over to the steps, or do you stop cleaning your house? That I got a leak in finances, and to do the purpose the way I want to, and the podcast the way I want to, I got to fix this leak with these finances. So I need you to come on and get down with me, and I look forward to meeting you all out here on these network marketing / digital marketing streets. Peace and love, and y'all have a great day.